Hello and welcome to this presentation about the 5 ways that you can earn when you join LifeWave as a brand partner. There are 5 weekly earning potentials: product introduction bonus, customer sales, binary cycle bonus, matching bonus, and global pool. So in this short presentation, we're going to go through each of these to give you an understanding of how they work and how cumulatively you can start to draw multiple streams of income. So whether your goal is just to pay for the cost of your own patches, or if it is to build a part-time or even a full-time income stream, each of these can be the pieces that you will use to create that goal for yourself. So just before we get into that, I just wanted to spend a moment looking at why LifeWave and why now, because it's really important to know the company that you're looking to join, or for many of you are already in. So it is a 20-year-old company. It's not something new that's just come around lately. It's been around for 20 years and it is going through a stage of massive growth. So in 2021, the turnover was 20 million. It went to 430 million in the next year, 600 million in 2024, and it's predicted in 2025 to be $1 billion company. And that's because it has a unique product and product range of these light therapy patches. So it's not a Me Too company. It's not like a lot of direct selling companies where it might be an essential oil or household products or beauty products, which everybody else has their own version of. Nobody else has the light therapy patches that have been developed by David Schmidt, the founder, CEO, and inventor. The company is open in over 75 countries. Everything is patented that is sold. And so again, you know that it's backed by science, and what it claims to do, it does. It's a very simple binary system. You only are building 2 teams or 2 legs. It's a plug and play onboarding and training system, so you can get started fast. And it's a very generous compensation plan. 60% is paid back to brand partners. And importantly as well, the company is extremely ethical. They give back to the community in a variety of ways, and you can read about that on the corporate website. So let's start with that first income stream, which is the product introduction bonus, or PIB. And this is where you're rewarded when you share with others to join as a brand partner in your team and you grow your team. So the PIB, or product introduction bonus, is as shown on the page. Every time someone signs up under you as a core, you are paid $35 US. If they come on as advanced, it's $75, and premium $405 as a one-off payment. You also accrue business volume, and we're going to talk more about this later because this feeds into our third payment stream. And there is no cap to how many brand partners you can sign up each week. So you can have multiples of the 35 or the 75 or the 405 coming into your account as quickly as you start having people join your LifeWave team. The second income stream is customer sales, and this is where you're rewarded when you share X39 with friends and family. One way to do this is to have people come to your LifeWave website and just purchase as retail customers. They pay the full $149.95. You're paid a $50 commission, and there is a volume number associated with that, which we'll talk about again later. However, most of the time you're going to be signing people up, if they want to be a customer only, as a wholesale customer, so they save. The criteria for this is they must be on an auto ship of at least 1 X39 each month. Every time they buy an X39, you are paid $20. So again, multiple customers, multiple $20 payments. So you only need 5 friends or family or business colleagues who decide to buy as wholesale customers from you to cover the cost of your own monthly X39 order. And this is a very quick way to start to make back some money. The third area of income is the binary cycle bonus, and this is really where it starts to get very exciting, and this is where really you can begin to change your lifestyle with the money that is potential in this system. So you grow 2 teams, a left team and a right team, or a left leg and a right leg, depending which language you use, and there's you at the top, and you sign up your 2 mates, Jane and Sam. All your brand partners, Jane and Sam, are your brand partners. Everything that they purchase has a personal volume or PV amount associated with it. And this PV flows upline to you as business volume. And this BV, or business volume, is the basis for the binary cycle bonus. So what this means in essence is that all of the activity underneath you flows up to you and is one of your streams of payment. For every cycle bonus, you're paid $50, $50 US, and this is a weekly payment, and you can have multiple $50 payments each week. Now, the binary cycle ratio, as these points, this BV is flowing up to you, what the computer looks for is a ratio of 660 points on one side and 330 points on the other. And this may swap from left to right and right to left in different weeks. But every time the computer sees that you have 660 business volume on one leg and 330 on another, it's called a cycle, and that's worth $50. So if in a week you have, say, 1320 BV on one leg and 660 BV on your other leg, that's the equivalent of 2 cycles, 2 660s and 2 330s, and so you'll be paid $100. So to qualify for this binary cycle bonus, the first level is you just need to have one personal brand partner, Jane and Sam, on each of your legs. And when you do that, you max out at a cycle bonus of $100 a week. However, as soon as you put 2 more people into your team, Bob and Phil, one on your left leg, one on your right leg, you unlock the whole compensation plan. And that opens up for you the potential of a maximum cycle bonus of $25,000 per week. Now, that amount is based on your rank and your total BV. But the key for this is you only need to have introduced 4 people into your team as brand partners to open up the potential of $25,000 a week income. So let's have a look at how this works. How do you get this BV and how do these numbers grow? Is it all your own activity? And the reality is no. Your total BV is made up each week of everyone below you, whether you know them or not. So as you can see in this example, you know Jane and Sam and Bob and Phil, and all of their B is flowing up to you. But they've started telling their friends as well. So you have all of these different people who you may never know, and all of their activity is flowing up to you to contribute to your business volume total on each of your legs. So what's important in this is that your business volume is calculated to unlimited depth in both legs. A lot of direct selling plans will have a limit that you'll only go down a certain number of levels. The LifeWave plan goes to infinity. And what is also really powerful with this is that these people that are being added underneath you, so some of these may have been added by Bob, he's added these 2, and maybe he added this person, but in fact some of these people on your legs can come from the person that enrolls you, your brand partner above you. As they put people in, they will be also putting people on one or other of your legs. So in this example, let's have a look at how the numbers work. You've got 18 people on your team, but you've only actually introduced 5 of them. These 4 here, and then a little while later you introduced Sue, and she was just slotted into the next empty spot that you chose on your left leg. But all of their business volume flows up to you. So remember that binary cycle ratio, the 660, 330. If we have a look on your left leg, you've got 12 people. And if we assume that everyone is ordering 2 sleeves of X39, which is the equivalent of 154 business volume, you have 1,848 business volume on your left leg, and the 7 people on your right are doing the same. And you get then 1,078 business volume on your right leg. So at the end of each week, the computer looks at this and works out that on your left leg, you've got 2 lots of 660. And on your right leg, you've got 2 lots of 330. So this is the equivalent of 2 cycles or $100. Now, what's really important to notice here is, as you can see here, once you take 60 from 1,848, there's still 528 business volume that's not used in this week. And on your right leg, 418 that is not used. They can't be used because they're not a multiple of 330 or 660. What's really important is that you do not lose these points. These unused points roll over into the next week. So you would begin the following week, in this example, with 528 BV already on your left leg and 418 BV on your right leg. And then all the new activity in your team in that following week gets added to that. So it's called a non-flushing system. You do not lose your points if they aren't paid out at the end of the week. So just to recap, because this is a really important piece and you might want to watch this section again, to unlock the compensation plan, you only need an active status of 110 personal volume, or the equivalent of 2 X39 sleeves every 31 days. And that keeps you active and allows you to take advantage of the binary cycle bonus. You need to have come in either with an advanced pack or have accumulated personal volume of 300 points over the time you've been a brand partner, and you need those 2 personally sponsored active brand partners on your left leg and 2 on your right leg. And as we've said, you don't lose your unused points at the end of the week. Unused points roll into the next week and are added to any new points that come in to make up your 660, 330 binary cycle. And after 12 months, any unused points will begin to drop off, but only on a weekly rolling basis, not all at once. Now, there are some limits to the payout. Different ranks have different limits. And as a manager, you are able to be paid $1,500 per week in binary cycle. As a director, it's $2,500 per week. And as you can see, when you get all the way up to senior presidential director, $25,000 a week potential income. And this is in addition to all of your other weekly payments of your customers and also your product introduction bonuses. And the fourth area called the binary matching bonus. So once you achieve the rank of manager or above, you qualify to earn 20 to 25% match of the weekly binary commissions of your personally sponsored brand partners. So let's say in this example, your first level was Bob. And Bob in 1 week makes $100 from his binary cycle. You would make $25, so 25% of 100. If he makes $1,000 in that week, you would make $250. Then whoever Bob introduces is your second level or second generation. So when they start to cycle, and you may or may not know them, as they begin to cycle, you again make 20% of their cycle. So if they make $100, you would make $20. If they make $1,000, you would make $200. And the third level or generation are the people that second level introduce. Again, people you may never know. And as they cycle and make their binary commissions, then you get a 20% of that. Now, what's powerful in this is not taken from their amount. They still make their full commission, their full cycle bonus. You get paid on top of that. And again, this is in addition to the previous 3 weekly payments. And then the final is the Senior Leadership Global Pool, which is a quarterly bonus that's a percentage of LifeWave revenue, which rewards consistent and sustainable business building activities for senior presidential directors, or SPD. And again, that is on top of all of the others. So you can see, particularly from the binary cycle bonus and also this matching bonus, this really is a compensation plan that rewards collaboration and teamwork. The more that you bring people on, the more that you help the people in your team, the people that they bring on to succeed, the more you are rewarded. So it's very much about collaboration and teamwork rather than competition. So just to recap, the weekly rewards potential you have when you come on to LifeWave as a brand partner is, first of all, the product introduction bonus, which is where you enroll brand partners to your LifeWave team, unlimited, however many you are able to have join each week. That's the amount that you are paid. The customer sales is when you start sharing X39 with friends and family, and every time someone that you've introduced buys a wholesale sleeve of X39 for $99.95, you make $20. The third is the binary cycle bonus, which is really where the magic begins to happen. This is as your team builds and others above and below you are building your team. You're paid $50 every time you hit that magic 660, 330 binary cycle ratio. The fourth is the matching bonus, where you earn a percentage from the first 3 levels of your team. So again, the more you support your team to grow and be successful, the more you become successful. And then finally, the Senior Leadership Global Pool, which is a reward for sustainable business building from the company. So hopefully this gives you some clarity around 5 different areas. The main ones to focus on as you get started are the first 3, because they're the ones that are going to kick in most quickly. Focus on them, watch this back a couple of times and really become clear. But the main thing is just get into action. Begin to share your X39 experiences or the experiences that other people you know have been having as they've been using this patch, and invite people into your team to begin to grow and experience and create more health and happiness and financial freedom in their lives.